Hi guys, welcome to HR Fundas and I'm Disha. In today's video, we are going to talk about IT recruiter. So who is an IT recruiter? What kind of qualification does he need and what does he do? So let's get started. So first of all, who is an IT recruiter and what is the difference between an IT recruiter and a non-IT recruiter? So an IT recruiter is a person who recruits for IT positions in the software companies. And anyone else or any recruiter working for any other industry is termed as a non-IT recruiter. So these people, the IT recruiters, would be hiring for positions like Java developer, SQL, .NET, SAP, Oracle database programmer, software testers, app developers, etc. So these are the kind of positions that they will be looking at. And the non-IT recruiters could be hiring for any industry like the manufacturing, pharma, banking, healthcare, hospitality, retail. So anything that they hire or any position that relates to these kind of industries are called as non-IT recruiters. Now let us see what are the skills for an IT recruiter. So the most important skill for an IT recruiter is that he should have a very strong written as well as verbal communication skill. Now, I have made a couple of videos about the skills that you need to be a good recruiter. If you want, you can go and check them out. I'll put the link in the description box below, and I'm sure you will benefit from those videos as well. So here, this is going to be primarily about IT recruiters and the skills that they would need. Now, the second one is attention to detail. So yes, they should know what they should be able to read the job profile clearly. They should be able to read the resume carefully. They should know what exactly are the skills or the qualifications that the candidates should have. Now, networking skills, it is extremely important for all sorts of recruiters, because if you're well connected with the right people, then closing positions or getting the best talent will come easy to you. Good interpersonal skills. Now here the recruiter is required to interact with a lot of candidates. Also, he's required to interact internally with all the managers or the other employees in the department or inside the organization, and hence he should have good interpersonal skills. Having a technical qualification will be an added advantage. However, it's not mandatory. There's no need for this person to have any qualification with regards to IT or with regards to software development. Now let's see what exactly do you need to do to be a good IT recruiter. So you should know SDLC. Now what is SDLC? SDLC stands for Software Development Life Cycle. Now, this is a framework which defines the tasks which are performed during the software development process. So, when there is a software which is developed, there is a reason why this is being developed. So, it is going to serve a purpose. So, what are the thoughts that go into it? What are the next actions that will be done? So, let's see what are those stages. So, the first one is planning. The second one is defining. The third one is designing. Fourth one is building. The fifth one is testing. And then the final one is deployment. So you do not really need to understand each and every process in detail. However, it will be good for you if you know these stages and what exactly happens in these stages. Now, how this will help you is because then you will be able to understand that if a person has these kind of if you're looking for a person for plannings, then what is the skill set that this person should have. Now if it's in the deployment phase, then what are the skill sets that you would need this person to have. So it is always a good idea to understand how your company or how does the back end work, because it helps you in multiple ways. Now, how to source candidates. So, this is obviously the most important job for every recruiter. So, there can be job portals where you can post your positions. Employee references work wonderfully well in these cases because these are very specific skills or talents that you're looking at. So somebody who's already working in the organization will be able to refer a person who is a very, very close match to what the skill set is. Networking on social media sites, this is something that all recruiters should do, and they already do this because it's good to be there connecting with people. And once you are connected with a good number of people, then you can obviously post your positions on these job sites or the social media sites, and you can engage with candidates. Institutes that offer IT courses. So if you are looking for freshers, so you can target the institutes from where the students pass out, and you can hire from. How to assess the candidate's profile? Now, this is the most critical step for the recruiter. So the first thing is, does the candidate have the key skills for the job? So when you read the resume, you should be able to match the job description with the resume of the candidate. You can see which skills have been highlighted and which skills are not mentioned in the resume. How much experience does he have in the desired area of job? So since, if you have a good knowledge of software development life cycle, then you would know exactly which phase of the software are you hiring for, and whether the candidate has experience in that kind of a role. Does the candidate have experience in your industry? So the more he has worked in your kind of industry, the more knowledge he would already have. Has he done similar projects as you want him to do on this job? So again, when the candidate is experienced enough, he already will be able to clear out all the mistakes that a candidate with negligible or little experience would be able to do. Are the salary expectations within your budget? So that is obviously the most important, one of the most important points for the job. Now the next one is how to be a good recruiter. So you should have a good understanding of the company's business. As I said, the more you know about the company's business, the more successful you will be in getting the candidates that the managers would like. Understand the role of the candidate. So as we have seen that there are different stages in the software development. So if you know that this is the stage that you're hiring for, then you can specifically target those candidates. List down all the essential and preferred traits in the candidate. So this is something that you will know from the manager. Have a word one-on-one chat with the manager to understand what exactly is he looking at. Now, how to be a great recruiter. So now these are the things which will help you become a great recruiter or will set you apart from all the other recruiters. Obviously, it will need much more talent and much more effort from your side to go from good to great. So ask the interviewer some basic questions that the candidate will be able to answer as per his role. Now, most of the times the recruiters don't really get into what the job entails. They just see that the candidate is from IT industry, match the experience, match the salary, all right, and then you send it to the manager. However, when the manager goes to the resume, he keeps rejecting those resumes, and the recruiter never knows why he's not able to close any position. So in this case, you should exactly understand what the manager is looking for, and your conversion ratio will be much higher. So once you ask the questions from the manager, you should also remember to get the answers, because if you are going to ask these questions to the candidate and you yourself don't know the answers, then it is going to be a very bad show for you. So you should know that what is the answer that the candidate should give. If it doesn't give those answers, that means that the candidate is not suitable. Update yourself with all the commonly used technical terms. Now, how do you know these technical terms? So, if you have spent a good amount of time, then obviously you have spoken to a lot of people, and slowly you start getting used to these terms. The second way could be that you Google and you'll have to put in an effort to understand, what are the commonly used terms and what do those terms mean. Or maybe you can just hang out with the team, and you can just go and talk to them for some time, and you will again be able to update your knowledge. If you are a part of the interview with the manager, carefully listen to the questions that he is asking. So some of the basic questions you can get from here, and you can also get the answers from here. Now understand what kind of technologies or languages do they work on. So we have seen that there are a lot of languages which are there for the software development. So you should know which languages do you work on. See, one is that you're sharing the position with the candidate. Now, candidate will also have some questions. If you're not able to answer those questions, then you will not look professional. So the more you know about the role, the manager, and the expectations of the manager, the better your conversion ratio will be. Learning something new in IT or about the company's business and clients every day. So either you can get connected with people in various groups on WhatsApp or LinkedIn, or you can just keep Googling and understanding what exactly happens. See what kind of candidates are your competitors hiring and from where. So this will also help you understand where do you get good candidates from. When you interact with the candidate, so you are representing the company, and hence it is very important that you are able to answer the employee queries as well, and you should be able to project a good image of the organization in front of the candidate. If the candidate uses technical terms that you don't understand, he will know that you know nothing about the job, and hence he might not take you seriously, or he might think that you are not professional enough. So you should know, as I mentioned, at least whatever is mentioned in the job description, that you should know. For a detailed understanding of the roles, you may inform the candidate that he can ask during the technical interview. So since you are an HR person, it is not mandatory that you know everything that happens inside the job. So in case you're not able to answer that question, you can always tell him that you can save this question for the technical round, and then you can ask the manager. Now, if there is a question that the candidate needs to know before he has to appear for the interview, so in that case, you can take down the question. If you are not able to answer that, take down the question, go to the manager, get the answer, and then you can let the candidate know that this is what the answer is. So obviously, this is the candidate's question. So it is important that you also clear the candidate's doubts or queries before he appears for the interview. Let him know the work culture and give him the company website so that he can go through that and he can do his own research. So especially for the experienced candidates, they will be able to figure out a lot from the company website and what kind of softwares to. So I hope you will find this video useful. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.